Hey, penny stock billionaires. You know, a very common question. I mean, the most obvious question is when you were looking at these early stage companies that, they have a business plan, they have a little bit of market, a little bit of market traction, but, there's still a lot of doubt. If the company can actually scale, right? If this is going to become a big winner, can it, like, because look, a lot of companies can, go to from, zero to $1 million, a couple $1 million, but there's a big difference between going from zero to a million, or even from a million to 100 million or 50 million. Totally different things, right? We don't know if something is going to work or not, right? So, you know, when I look at a stock, when I look at one of these early stage companies, I really don't care, if their business plan, is going to succeed or not. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. What I do care about is if the CEO will succeed. Okay? Here's what I mean by that. 90% of the time, whatever the company starts out with, whatever the original business plan is, it's not going to be what they end up with, right? Most companies pivot. It's like, famous quote from, was it von Clausewitz? Is it Clausewitz, right? The military strategist, 19th century. He said, the battle plan, the strategy never survives the first engagement. Yeah, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, as Mike Tyson would say. I think Mike Tyson sums it up quicker, right? So, companies get punched in the face all the time, right? And then they got to change, they got to pivot, right? So, some of our biggest winners are companies that have pivoted multiple times. And who makes that decision? It's the CEO, right? So that's one of the reasons why, I focus on these CEO interviews and helping investors really to get to know the CEOs, really understand what these guys are about, to see if they're for real or they're not, right? It's times like this, right, with the current bear market that we've been in for the last 18 months, that separates, the wannabes from the champions, right? Like, give you a case in point is, Nextech, one of our big winners. 2 years ago, we had, 9 stocks that increased between 1,000 and 5,000%. In a normal market, they wouldn't have increased that much. We had a crazy market, right? In a normal market, a lot of those guys would probably have gone up 500% with maybe to 1,000, but a lot of them have gone back down, right? A lot of those stocks have crashed down, including Nextech, right? That one went up 1,500%. But here is the difference. A lot of those guys that went completely off the radar, MIA, we haven't heard from them, right? Nextech, completely relentless. I mean, this guy is an absolute champion. Look at their news flow. I mean, this is don't listen to what I say, right? See for yourself. Punch up NEXCF, constant news, right? CEOs constantly out there speaking at conferences, engaging with investors. How about some other stocks we've had, like, I don't know, Skylight, ESC Entertainment, CloudMD. I mean, I can go through the whole list, right? I mean, Empower Clinics. I mean, that was a 5,000%. I mean, look, what are those guys doing, right? What are those guys doing? I don't know. You tell me. That's why one of the reasons why I always suggest, look, when a stock increases 1,000%, take most of your money off the table, right? Because the odds of it going up from there, from going up, from going from 10x to 100x are very small. We've had a couple hundred baggers, right? But those things take decades. Realistically, 10x, 15x, that's pretty much it. And the real winners come back and repeat it multiple times, right? So that's what we're going to see right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below.